Okay, hello everyone. Thank you for coming, friends, colleagues, families. My name is Mr. Cabot. I was privileged enough to uh, steward this project. Just a few thank yous I would like to say, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about the play. First of all, Ms. Perlman, who championed this project from the beginning, who pushed it through and got the permission for us to return to school even before we returned to school to film this live together. It was an exceptional experience for all of us. It would not have been possible without your support and your constant help. Thank you. Mr. Topol from the Production Technology Department for providing us our virtual backgrounds and for lending his eye and his expertise to some of our scenes. Very special thank you to Mr. Howard for his incredible work with his crew in filming this project, for teaching all of us so much about acting for the camera. Your contribution is really just unbelievable. Thank you so much. Um, to our crew, our fabulous stage manager, Zoe Walsh, who, if I remember Mr. Howard correctly, this was her first stage managing position. She did it with reliability and capability, and most of all, geniality every day, every time we were together. Zoe, thank you, thank you, thank you. And our terrific lights and camera crew, Chloe Jose, Duncan Dockstader, Emma Reintz, and Avery Custer, who were calm and efficient and conscientious and professional and pleasant every minute of every day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And especially to the actors, I I thank you. You have been tremendous in very trying circumstances. Um, the other play was called Uncommon Women, and I came up with some additional descriptors for the actors in these plays. They were not only uncommon, they are talented, they are intelligent, they are independent, they're giving, they're caring, they're dedicated, extremely disciplined, and most important to me, funny. Funny people with great senses of humor. And that means so much to me. Now, one word about the play. This is a difficult play to do, I think, in person, but especially so in this format, because what we actually have here is a play about a production of The Three Sisters being performed, but the producer of that play has also written a play about the actors putting on the production of The Three Sisters. So we've got a play within a play within a play. And we have a character who, if we were in person, I think this would be a little clearer. A character who speaks from the audience, who addresses the actors in the midst of their performance. And it's a little tougher now because we don't have an audience of people for this character to step out from. And so they join as though they are joining in the teams meeting, and they've somehow subverted the the protocols of who can get on and who can only view and who can present. And so when you see that character appear, please try and remember that they would be coming right out of the audience, walking to the front of the stage and confronting the actors. So with that, I'm going to pass it on to Caroline McCulley, who is going to say a few words as one of my student co-hosts. Thank you very much and enjoy the show.
Okay, so Hi, everybody. My name is Caroline, and I play Casey in this show. And I'm so incredibly excited to be talking to you all right now. So, at Kappa, the senior play experience is definitely like a rite of passage for Kappa theater students. You know, it's something that you work up to, it's the big finish, it's always so fun to watch. And ours is definitely different. And I just, I'm so thankful for this experience because it was so unique and positive and fun. And actually, funnily enough, another person in this play, Lila and I, we've been in another film together. It was a short film called Gazebo. So we actually have had a little bit of experience with film before this. However, this was still definitely a huge learning experience because our parts in this show are significantly bigger than they were in Gazebo. So it was really interesting to, you know, go through this process of filming. Which was definitely different than you know, a play being performed live, because the best way I can think of it is, you know, a play being performed live is kind of like a marathon. You know, you have to build up the memorization of all these lines. You have to have this big, complex, like, I don't know, series of events in your mind that you have to remember, and you have to execute it all at once. And then for this, it's kind of like a sprint. We, you know, we would rehearse a scene, we would learn the lines, and then we would film it, and then right on to the next, out of the brain. So it was a really unique, fun experience that we got to do. And I have to give major props to the crew and the cast. They were just a joy to work with. It was so much fun getting to know them, getting to see them work, and we definitely couldn't have pulled this off without all their hard work. So I'm going to pass it off now to my castmate, Miss Lila English. So yeah, enjoy the show, everybody.
All right. Cool. Okay, hi everyone. My name is Lila. I play Lisbeth in the show. And so I just wanted to say I have a little thing prepared, so bear with me. This past year has been kind of tough for theater. It's been tough for school, and it's been especially tough for a theater school, which Kappa happens to be in a small way. So I think I speak for all of us when I say that we've missed performing in person and we've missed performing alongside other people. Because it's one thing to perform on a stage without an audience. It's one thing to perform by yourself, but we haven't been able to perform with fellow classmates in front of an audience or anything like that. So we've all missed it. And Mr. Cabot and Mr. Perlman and Mr. Howard, they have given us this incredible opportunity to come into school before we were actually allowed in school to film this. And this year, I mean, like, obviously because of circumstances, we haven't been able to do a live event. You know, you can't come to the theater. So we've had to put on a virtual production, which was, I think initially we were a little bit worried about it. We didn't know how it was going to go, but I think it turned into a really great opportunity, and we're all super grateful for it. And like Caroline said, the senior show is a rite of passage. I've been looking forward to this since freshman year. If you don't know, freshman year, all musical theater majors and straight theater majors are together for your freshman year, and you split sophomore year. At least that's how it was when we were freshmen. But your last semester of senior year is when you all come back together again. So I've been looking forward to this for 4 years, to be with everyone again, and it's been super gratifying, and we are so grateful. And I think we're really proud of this too. We did 2 shows. This is one of 2. So I think we're really, really proud of this. We're really excited for you to see it, and we hope you enjoy it. So enjoy the show.
Don't put your daughter on the stage, Mrs. Worthington. Don't put your daughter on the stage. The profession is overcrowded and the struggle is pretty tough. And admitting the fact she's burning to act, that isn't quite enough. She has nice hands, to give the wretched girl her due, but don't you think her bust is too developed for her age? I repeat, Mrs. Worthington, sweet Mrs. Worthington, don't put your daughter on the stage. Regarding yours, dear Mrs. Worthington, of Wednesday the 23rd, although your baby may be keen on a stage career, how can I make it clear this is not a good idea for her to hope, dear Mrs. Worthington, is on the face of it absurd. Her personality is not in reality exciting enough, inviting enough for this particular sphere. Don't put your daughter on the stage, Mrs. Worthington. Don't put your daughter on the stage. She's a bit of an ugly duckling, you must honestly confess, and the width of her seat would surely defeat her chances of success. It's a loud voice, and though it's not exactly flat, she'll need a little more than that to earn a living wage. On my knees, Mrs. Worthington, please, Mrs. Worthington, don't put your daughter on the stage. Don't put your daughter on the stage, Mrs. Worthington, don't put your daughter on the stage. Though they said at the School of Acting she was lovely as Peer Gynt, I'm afraid on the whole an ingenue role would emphasize her squint. She's a big girl, and though her teeth are fairly good, she's not the type I ever would be eager to engage. No more buts, Mrs. Worthington. Nuts, Mrs. Worthington. Don't put your daughter on the stage.
The American theater's in a shitload of trouble. That's why it's a cast of 6, 1 non-union. I'm TM, the stage manager, but I'm also in the play. Like a lot of plays you've seen at the beginning of the 21st century, we all have to play a lot of parts to make the whole thing economically viable. Homage to Thornton Wilder. Ugh. The date is May 15th, 2021, just before noon. Well, I'll show you a little bit about how our profession is laid out. Up around here are the Broadway theaters, sort of between 42nd and 52nd Street. We like to think that's the heart of everything. City of New York, State of New York, United States of America, the world, the galaxy, the universe. Down over here is Greenwich Village. Around there, we do off-Broadway. That's good too. Now Tribeca, Soho, Lower East Side, we call that the downtown scene. Off stuff. An incredibly colorful group of people who despise realism and have all won the Obie Award. That's good too. Beyond that, radiating out in odd directions for thousands of miles is something we call regional theater, which I understand once showed a lot of promise, but has since degenerated into dying medieval fiefdoms and arrogant baronies, producing small cast comedies, cabaret musicals, mean-spirited new plays, and the occasional deconstructed classic, which everybody hates. After that, moving west, we reach the burning, uninhabitable desert and its militias who don't go to plays. And beyond that, singing a siren called the twin evil kingdoms of Flick and Tube, the bourne from which no traveler returns. Now back to New York. Thank God. Let's see. The Empire State Building, the Statue of Liberty, and the Actors Equity Office. That's our union. They make sure no more than 80% of our membership is out of work on any given day. And over there, yes, right over there is where we worship. Yes, sir, the New York Times. Well, that's about it. Now, with a short subway ride, we get to one of the audition studios where producers and theaters come to find actors for their plays. Here's the front door, elevator up to the 5th floor, Studio C, where the San Antonio, Texas Actors Express has come to the big city to cast The Three Sisters by Anton Chekhov. He's rushing. At noon, you can always hear the actors doing their vocal warm-ups. Yep, there they are. Not much happens before noon. Theater folks sleep late, so another day's begun. There's Lizbeth Cartwright looking for Studio C. She graduated from SMU Southern Methodist Drama Department and began teaching 3rd grade. Then she was invited to New York for an audition because the producer once had her appendix removed by one of her uncles. Lizbeth's really excited, and her mom, who is at this moment canning okra, is too. Over here's Casey Mugraw, the one dressed in the skirt pants thing. A lot of people call her the queen of off-Broadway. She's a little hungover because she just celebrated the opening of her 200 play without ever being paid a salary. She also has a yeast infection that is really pissing her off. In our town, we like to know the facts about everybody.
Is this Studio C Waiting Room Actors Express Three Sisters audition? Oh, oh, it's so humid in here. I feel like I'm all oiled up for the beach or something. Oh, I truly admire your fortitude in wearing both skirt and pants. I'm going to audition for Olga. Huh?
Why? Because Olga is older and homely and a spinster and has no life of her own and has thus assumed the role of caregiver to her brother and is typically thought to be the least interesting role of the three sisters? Would that be it?
Well, well, no.
Well, it's what you meant, so.
I think I'll start over. Hi. Hi. I'm Elizabeth Cartwright from Livonia, Texas. Graduated SMU, but then I spent 2 years teaching third grade, being scared of an actor's life. And Maple Elementary loved me and wants me back anytime. But the Lord himself reaffirmed my calling, so I made my comeback in Fiddler on the Roof. But this is my very first New York audition, and I'm so jumpy my breast bob even when I walk real slow. What's your name?
Casey Mulgraw. One of my breasts had to be surgically removed due to a malignancy, and I seem to be in remission, but God knows how long that will last.
Oh my God.
You want to do one more take?
No, I want you to forgive me for being such a dipshit. Pardon me, Jesus. I'm real sorry for your troubles, and it looks to me like they did a great match.
Well, yes, I am auditioning for Olga for the obvious reasons.
Oh, well, really, I think Olga is the most spiritual of the sisters.
Nice try. Do you have a smoke by any chance?
I don't.
Cough drop?
Beef jerky.
No, thank you.
I'm auditioning for Masha.
Oh, Masha, the dark, passionate, immoral poetess. You know, I feel dark. Men call me passionate. I'm definitely immoral. And I've actually had several poems published, but they never want me for that part.
Because you're a little plain, huh?
Thank you for speaking the unspeakable.
I did it again, huh? I'm very nervous, but that's no excuse. I want to say I'm in over my head. and can I have a hug?
Only if it's necessary.
Oh. Miss Totoro Sky is ready to see you both.
Both?
Both. Hustle it up, we're running behind. Do they usually see actors in groups?
No. And we're not a group.
Hi, I'm Katrina Todorovskaya, producing director of Actors Express, and you are?
Oh, me?
You.
I'm sorry, I forgot the question.
Your name?
Oh, Elizabeth Cartwright.
You are devastatingly beautiful. And I gather you're here to audition for Olga.
How did you guess?
You look like an Olga.
Thanks.
This is our director, Ralph Brightly. He runs the Toads Rep Hall in London.
Oh, well, stone's throw outside, really. John,
This is
please.
Oh my God! Holy secret! I can't believe it! Holy secret! I love your TV show. Your character is so kooky and glamorous. I learned practically everything I know about foreplay from your show. You are so liberated.
Thanks.
Oh my God! Pardon me, Jesus. Are you gonna be in the play?
Irina.
She's in the play! That's so cool! Isn't that cool?
Yeah, cool.
Thanks.
I'm so stoked!
All right, off we go then. The Three Sisters by Anton Pavlovich himself. I'll just drop some breadcrumbs along the path before we hear you speak.
We're running 40 minutes behind.
Right. I'll give you the gist in 5 words. Funny, 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 tragic.
We're referring to the Three Sisters.
Three Sisters, yes.
Funny, 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 tragic.
Funny, 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 tragic.
Okay. I can do that.
Do what?
Show him that in our audition.
Well, gee, I don't think it was funny.
Well, yes, precisely. That is to be our revelation, yes.
40 minutes late.
Right, on we go. Excuse me. Onward and upward. Excuse me. Yes. Is the director, Ralph? Right, Ralph. Is it supposed to be a man played by a woman?
Yes, go on.
How come? You mean why am I playing a man? I mean, what's the point? Would you just shut up and let us act?
Wait. Hi,
Hi,
what's your name?
Joby, but
Joby, we want to thank you for coming to the theater. We need young audiences.
But.
Shh. Now you'll understand this is a woman, Joby. 80% of the theater is men, and 90% of those are directed by men. The point of having a female playing a male director is to satirize the former and retract the latter. How's that?
Okay. Right, on we go. Darling, I'd like you only to use the word tiddly-poo as text, tiddly-poo. And you only say tiddly-pee. With this in mind, we will conduct the scene where Marcia tells Olga that she's leaving her husband Hooligan and leaving town with the soles of her shin.
But there is no such scene.
Yes, precisely.
So why?
You don't wish to audition?
That's your answer to why.
Look, dearie, I just...
Tiddly-poo, tiddly-poo.
Tiddly-pee, tiddly-pee, tiddly-pee.
Tiddly-poo, tiddly-poo, tiddly-poo. Tiddly-poo, 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 tiddly-poo.
Tiddly-pee, 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 tiddly-pee.
Tiddly-poo, tiddly-poo.
How am I supposed to know what she's saying?
Well, that would be the part of the audition, wouldn't it?
Tiddly-pee, 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 tiddly-pee. Ah, this is ridiculous!
Really?
Well, yes, really. Can't we just use a scene from the script? I mean, that would be sensible, right?
Perhaps to an American actress, dear.
But this is fun. I think it's kind of fun. It's interesting.
American actress?
It's really, 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 really fun.
You know, Ralph, damn, you Brits are arrogant, pompous, chauvinistic, arrogant, smug boors that take jobs away from American actors and directors because of the toadying of the American press and the Anglophile American rich. And I've seen Chekhov done in London really stump up the place with its stiff upper lip, over-practical, no self-pity understanding style that has nothing to do with Russian passion or spiritual darkness. So
Excuse me.
What? What do you want?
Easy.
Isn't this all just a little self-referential?
I'm sorry, Joby, but we're trying to perform a play, and
I mean, it's all just about theater. Isn't that a little precious?
why?
I mean, theater people talking about theater?
As opposed to theater people talking about the International Monetary Fund and the cloning of sheep.
Is theater culturally significant enough to be the subject of a play?
Nice of you to buy a ticket.
Actually, they're comps. I think your only hope is to perform on a deeply personal and profoundly emotional level.
Well, this stuff about the Brits was very emotional.
Right, and plays don't usually get deeply personal until after the exposition.
Oh.
Yeah, later, the play takes hold, and there's devastating loss and really profound metaphors that'll just knock your socks off. I mean, knock your socks off!
Oh.
Okay?
Fine.
With its stiff upper lip, over-practical, no self-pity and dying style that has nothing to do with Russian passion or spiritual darkness. So don't give me that American actress crap!
think we've seen enough. Thanks ever so much for coming in. We shall be in touch.
We're finished?
Yes, sweetie, you're finished. And I quite agree with you, darling. When Americans do track off, it is a wash in self-pity.
Hey! Well, anyways, this was my first professional audition, and I wanted to thank you ever so much for letting me come in. It was really a lot of fun. Thank you for letting me come in. I hope to work with you one day. And I'm sorry I'm crying. I didn't mean to cry. I've never been to London or anything, but she's right. You're a real jerk.
Well, that was a breath of fresh air.
Ralph, I want to apologize to you as an American.
No.
I've seen hundreds, thousands of auditions, and I never.
No need, really.
I mean, who do they think they are?
Made their beds, haven't they? By chance they'll be getting any work from this British fairy.
I liked them. I've been treated like dirt in situations like this, but now I'm rich and famous. And you need me. So you're sort of shit out of luck, huh? So here's the deal. I'm bored with auditions, so they're over, and those two are in the play.
Miss Seabay, they do not have the requisite talents.
Well, neither do I. So maybe nobody will notice. Oh, that sweet little girl from Texas should play Irina, and I'll play Masha. Oh, and the Olga, well, she's Olga. I mean, tiddly-pee, tiddly-poo. Hey!
So, Kate, gather that's the horse that pulls our custard wagon, eh?
Well,
Not to worry. In the kingdom of barbarians, shit tastes like veal.
Ma, it's me, Lizbeth.
Mother, okay, don't go ballistic.
I got it. Ah, I got the part.
Yes, I know I'm 36 years old and I still have $40,000 in student loans.
Ma, wait, no, there's more.
Yes, I would have to leave my day job.
I'm gonna act with a TV star.
Okay, the real deal.
Holly Seabay. Me and Holly Seabay, can you believe it?
Yes, it's kind of a crappy part. It's some hick town in Texas. The salary is like pesos. I'll lose my job. You won't have anybody left to abuse. But lest we forget here, I'm supposed to be an actress.
Ma, it's Chekhov.
Mother.
He's Russian.
Mother.
No, it's beautiful and wise and sad, and I get to be a real professional.
Ugh, screw you, Mother.
I love you, Ma.
Damn it.
Yes. Flight number 270 to San Antonio, Texas. Gate 27B boarding is now complete. Flight number 270, all passengers.
Oh, my dad's great. Worked weekends in his hardware store for 1,000 years.
You are kidding.
What kidding?
My dad has a hardware store.
Yeah?
You sorted screws?
Oh, yeah. Your dad want you to run it?
Me? No, he sold it. He works in a community center.
My dad wants me. I dream I take it over, and I wake up stapled to a 3/4 screaming.
Ooh.
Okay, so the hardware connection.
You're not married, right?
Not married, right. You?
Oh, I can't abide sex.
Oh.
Well, temporarily. I've kind of had some bad luck.
Oh, well, that doesn't hold me back.
Well, my high school boyfriend and I were kind of doing it in the back of his car, and we got hit from behind by a drunk in a pickup.
Ow!
They said they'd never seen that kind of whiplash.
Oh, sorry.
No, I mean, it wasn't too bad. Meanwhile, I was being forced into an affair by my high school history teacher. So
Jesus.
No, really, it wasn't so bad. I mean, I had to deal, you know. The worst part was for like 3 years, I couldn't touch a man, even a handshake, without vomiting. Projectile all over him. So there were some awkward moments at parties.
You have to be kidding me.
No, it wasn't so bad. I'm over it. Except for really, really occasionally when I first meet people. How about your relationship?
A lot of casual sex.
Really?
Yeah, a lot. Always with members of the cast, and I've done 200 plays off.
Wow!
You know, outside of rehearsal, I'm actually a virgin.
Wow.
Of course, I'm always in rehearsal. So.
I really respect that. I'm a virgin too. Except for being harassed, whiplash, and on New Year's Eve.
Oh, hi.
Oh my God.
I saw you guys when you came through first class.
We walked right by you?
No problem. I was enjoying some brain surgeon hitting on me.
Excuse me. Shoot. When Kate, the producer lady, made me the offer, well, she said you put in a word for us, me and Casey. Casey and I. God, I'm such a hick. Pardon me, Jesus. Anyway, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, that was really nice. Yeah.
Well, hey, yeah, I did. Thanks. But I was once down on the food chain like you guys. Really, I was like a nobody like you. I won't even tell you the stuff I went through. Well, the easy stuff was being told I had no talent, like that director Piranha said about you, right? Well, my deal was that talent is not the point here. We're going to whatever, Texas or wherever. Nobody who is anybody is going to see us or care. Well, maybe excepting my manager who only has time for one client. Me. And who would not care to diddly dick. Diddly dick if you guys had talent or not. But my point was that you didn't think I thought you had no talent, did you?
No!
Because you have to understand I have no way of knowing that. I mean, tiddly pee, tiddly poo.
Right.
My point was that you guys were disrespected and he had to pay.
You mean?
I mean, once they said you had no talent, I had to see you were hired.
Wow.
Because I had that pulled on me, and now that will not happen in my presence. I'm like the respect police.
Thanks.
No problem. I just wanted to shed a little light.
That is really so nice.
Just think, all of us have been told we have no talent.
Exactly.
Well, that's something to build on.
Oh, yeah, that's the other thing. We have to stick together down there in
Texas.
Because I have this intuition that it's going to be like combat. We stick together. We make them pay.
Like we were the three sisters.
Oh, that's so sweet and so right. That like zaps my guts.
There's an empty seat.
Oh, no. I gotta go back. I don't eat pretzels.
Oh, but we were talking about guys.
Ooh. Then I eat. See you later. Oh.
My dad.
Please place your seats and tray tables in an upright position. We are beginning our descent into San Antonio.
Actors Express. Get it? Express. We are a serious theater. We're unique. What is our artistic policy? Well, I can state that policy very clearly. We live by these ideas. At Actors Express, we call them the 7 virtues. First, we do plays that. Second, our style is surgically defined as and only that. Fourthly, multicultural works from a classic repertoire that say to the audience, so in summation, or 7th, we can say, and say that with no fear of being misunderstood.
Oh, I know this policy makes us controversial. We offend, we peak, we challenge, while at the same time bringing together, healing, and making our community one. And it's this mission that brings San Antonio together, and is there something out the window?
Sorry.
Not that I have the best education that money can buy.
Wow.
Stanford, Harvard, Yale. Holly, I thought if you pay attention that you'll find this is crucial to our work.
Yeah. Stanford, Harvard, Yale.
Precisely.
Biddy up high, biddy up Nebraska.
Well, hear this. Contemporary relevance.
Contemporary relevance.
Contemporary relevance.
Yeah.
Our raison d'etre. Does anyone else find what I said moving? Because I moved. And it is central to our aesthetic. Now, I wanted to meet with you, our three sisters, before the rest of the cast arrived, to bond as sisters and to form a... Now, it is my pleasure to introduce our director, Antoinette YRA, director of San Antonio's Black Rage.
Doesn't that happen between countries?
Excuse me?
Cultural exchange?
You got that right, girl.
Interestingly enough, Antoinette also went to Stanford, Harvard, and Yale.
Of course, I went for free.
What happened to the Brit?
Well, there were artistic differences.
Uh-huh.
And I came to feel that a sister...
Girl, I am not your sister. My mama see you and she faint, girl. She smacked my daddy with an iron skillet. We got a mutual use going. How about that? Down here in San Antonio, you get some white people, some black people in the same room. It's always some foundation goes orgasmic. Multicultural, yes, multicultural. Hey, little rent, right? Stuck a little green. Hey, I ain't never did no white play, did. Y'all a mystery to me. But I tell you one thing on Brother Chekhov, he just talk. Lord have mercy.
Well, yes, but...
Wine. Man, he got the self-pity diarrhea gushing out all over. Cut all that shit. Exit out. Get down on the race question. Down on the poverty question. Get down on the abuse of power, baby. No more whining down with Brother Chekhov. We're gonna heat this sucker up. No script. I don't do script. To hell with that. What I see is a white sister thing and a black cousin thing. A little dance drama thing. And a street corner duo.
Stop, girl. I'm doing the script.
You didn't follow the conversation?
Yeah, I can follow it, but I'm not doing that.
Who the hell are you, girl?
You watch TV.
Hell no. Colored people all live in a cave.
I'm a big TV star.
Well, you just pat yourself right on the back.
They begged me to come down here to whatever, Texas, to do a classic style play. I don't give a shit about the race question or the poverty question. I don't have those problems. I got the film problem. I need to do film. No film, no respect. It's kind of like the race question only in show business.
You crazy, huh?
Yeah. So the rap is, you do TV, you can't act. So my manager says to go back door. Get a little respect. Check off Shakespeare. That stuff gives you shine. So like then you're a classical actress with fabulous breaths and you can segue into sci-fi, action, cop slut, meet cute, or any type of
Let's
genre.
cut to the bottom line, sister.
I'm saying every syllable. Check off it. Slow and clear.
See, you are so far from my trip, I can't even find you on that.
Miss Mayore, the real difference between the two of us isn't what you think.
Well, you bring it on.
The real difference is you're fired.
Well, trust me.
You are one straight up, no chin around the face. Don't misunderstand me, bitch.
Sometimes things just don't work out.
And what are you? Invisible? She's the deal? Or you're the deal?
She's the deal.
You get me down here. Whip up a little money on my color. Cast a bunch of white girls just to blow me off because this primetime chick shows up. I'm gonna pin race this to your ass, mama. You gotta burn in the public square to get right with my people. Won't be nothing left of you but snowy white ashes, dig. You and Chekhov is both toast.
You'll excuse me? You guys want some Swedish fish?
Yeah. You just fired the director in front of the producer without even asking. I'm saying the lines.
She's saying the lines.
Directors are a very gray area for me. It has been my experience that they actually like to be fired because they suffer from severe performance anxiety. They have these pushy little egos, but hardly any usable information, which makes them very sad and time-consuming. I won't worry though, because after you fire them, they usually find successful careers on cruise ships, where they're completely harmless. But to do that, is that ethical? Elizabeth, I like you, I do. You seem like a very nice person. I am not a very nice person, but I can still appreciate one when I see her.
Thanks.
Oh, and college plays, community stuff, already nowhere to fill professional gigs like this. There's probably something called ethics, but up where the eagles fly and the wolves run and the American presidents screw the actresses, there's only power. The ethics thing is a little foggy. Power, on the other hand, is clear. It's clear. It's understood. For a very short time here, Elizabeth, here in whatever it is, Texas, you will fly with an eagle. Say whoosh. Whoosh.
Sheesh.
Okay. Enjoy.
Hello, ladies.
Hi.
Hi. Ben Shiprock, gonna play Versionin.
Olga, boring sister.
Masha, girl, I can't shake your hand right now. I'll tell you later.
Masha,
Wait, you're gonna play Masha?
we'll talk later.
Where are you from then?
Right around here. I do some acting, but I actually make my living singing country.
Wait, oh my god! You're Ben Shiprock!
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love your record.
You record? A little bit.
A little bit. This week he has 2 singles in top 50 country.
Really?
Mazel tov.
You girls from New York?
Yeah.
LA. Now I know you're a homegirl.
Oh, how do you know?
Well, you talk San Antonio, you listen to a bunch of no good pickers like me.
Ben,
Yes, ma'am.
this relationship thing that goes on between Masha and Versionin, we should probably get together and talk that out.
Be my pleasure. I'll let y'all get settled. Catch you later.
Dinner.
I'm sorry, are you speaking to me?
I was speaking to you.
Well, I don't believe I caught your name.
Holly Seabay.
Well, Miss Seabay, I got me a couple kids, want me to barbecue some ribs tonight.
Well, a drink later?
No ma'am, I can't. No offense intended.
Really?
No ma'am, I can't. My wife,
How old are your kids?
4 and 7, well, 7.5.
Won't they be asleep?
Just no can do, ma'am. It was real nice meeting y'all. Catch y'all later at rehearsal.
I don't think he knew who you were. Can you believe that? I mean, you're on the cover of TV Guide.
I'll have to buy him a copy.
But am I right or am I wrong? He was really cute.
Look, my take is, if you come onto a guy looking the way that you do and he stiffs you while talking about his kids, he is really unavailable.
If I come on to a guy, and I'm not saying I did, that guy can kiss his previous life goodbye for as long as I find said guy entertaining. And on this, I would be willing to wager some fairly serious money.
Oh, I think serious money to me and serious money to you are seriously different, so.
But what about his wife and kids?
Okay. Forget the money thing. will bet. There.
Wow.
Loser shaves her head.
You can't afford to shave your head.
I won't have to.
The guy's straight from Norman Rockwell.
I can screw anybody Norman Rockwell ever drew.
That is so easy.
All right, let's get it on.
He's going down.
Oh, you're not a Baptist, huh?
Elizabeth? Yeah. I'm going to play Masha because it's the best part, and the most powerful person plays the best part. That's one of Hollywood's 10 commandments. You'll play Irina because I say so. But also because she's the youngest and you're the youngest, and you would be really good doing her because you have yet to become a completely calcified diva. Okay. Everything's copacetic. Hey, let's go to the apartment hotel and get settled and flee back hell, and then go find a cowboy dive with some fine paneling and get unbelievably plots before tomorrow's first rehearsal. Oh, I need to be hungover to face whatever director she digs up next.
Excuse me.
What?
Excuse me. What?
Wait, I'm busy.
Well, didn't you consider that role offensive?
Did you notice I was in the middle of the scene change?
I mean, don't leave. As a person of color.
You're a person of color?
No, you are.
Oh, I hate it when I forget.
Well, didn't you consider that role offensive, stereotype behavior?
Listen, I have to. All right, listen, babyface. I would like to do something, almost anything, where nice white people like you didn't feel like they had to defend me, particularly in the middle of the scene change.
But it satirizes your political
Gotta
leanings.
go.
But aren't you at least a little bit?
Want to know why?
Oh, I do.
Because if I didn't do the plays that offended my color, politics, religion, taste, I would be the shit on Mark.
Woo! I am leveled by that last strike. I am, as my beloved father would say, Shnaka. Tell me I can't sing karaoke. Can't sing karaoke.
This is so amazing. It's like a pajama party.
It is like a pajama party.
I mean, here I am, just out of drama school, and I'm talking with real actors in a real way. A great actress of the stage, and a great actress from TV. And really, it's just making me want to cry.
Oh, don't cry. Where's the vodka?
Holly, can I ask you a question?
Oh, there it is.
It's about acting.
I don't know anything about acting.
Okay, then, have you had breast implants?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
That actually makes me feel a lot better.
I've had 17 separate surgical procedures to make me the completely natural beauty you see before you. They even reshaped my toes because I do a lot of swimsuit.
Those are artificial toes.
They are not artificial. They have been slimmed.
How much?
Altogether,
For the toes.
$17,000.
Wow.
How much would it take to make me beautiful?
You're serious?
Yeah.
Well,
Stand
no.
up.
Well, no, beauty is subjective.
Stand up.
That's why.
Over here. Wait for me. Over here. Look up at the ceiling. Hold your arms out like wings. Look left. Look right. Okay. I could be off 10, even 15% depending on bone and muscle structure. But my estimate would be $600,000.
Oh, God. flatter me, why don't you?
Oh, there are divas who have paid more. And the kicker is the camera still might not even love you.
Oh my God.
Oh, pardon me, Jesus. I'm giving it one more year.
Give what?
This hellish life. I have other skills.
Let me guess.
For 6 years, I've worked in a slaughterhouse.
No,
Yeah,
no. You worked in your dad's hardware store.
that was earlier.
Oh.
Where are the chocolates?
Oh, there are only creams left.
I took the job at the slaughterhouse because it paid more than waitressing. And I could cut the pigs' throats at night. So my days were free to audition.
Was there a lot of blood?
Gouged of it.
Oh, I hate blood.
I fainted when I got my first period.
Look at us. Hallie's the Frankenstein monster. You teach 3rd grade. Oh, I support myself by being a murderess from midnight until dawn so that I can do god-awful plays for free in black box theaters built into linen closets in welfare hotels.
But now we get to do Chekhov. It's like life's work. It's beautiful and delicate, and it demands everything. Everything. And it's unbearably sad and painful, just like our lives.
Don't you just love her?
Well, plus I get paid, so my mother thinks acting is a real job.
No, but it's Chekhov.
Well, whatever pays the bills.
That is so cynical.
Elizabeth, sweetie, I'm not cynical. Look at me. I'm like a beating heart you can hold in your hand. It's just that I happen to live in a country where they give people who do what I do endless shits.
Why can't it be beautiful? I want it to be beautiful.
Elizabeth, you're drunk.
I am. I'm really drunk. And we are so sad. I'm sad because I am hopelessly naive. You're sad because you're hoping against hope when you know there probably is no hope. And you're sad. Sorry. You're sad. Because, I forget, why are you sad?
I'm sad because that beautiful country singer dissed me, and now I'm going to have to make it pay. And that'll make me feel badly about myself, and that'll put me back in therapy, which means I have to switch therapists because my last one is too busy writing screenplays. See? Check off the news side.
Oh, afraid so.
To check off. Who is it?
Elizabeth,
Mm-hmm.
it's Kate. Kate Todorowskaya. I wondered if you would like to drink red wine and make love.
Oh, God!
I'm doing very beautiful.
What do I do?
I can't eat. I want to produce Romeo and Juliet here. Juliet for you.
What do I do?
I just want to hold you. You can move into my apartment. I have a satellite dish.
Kate.
Yes.
Well, this is kind of awkward because I'm in here having sex with Holly.
With Holly?
With Holly.
Never mind. Goodbye.
No, that's Chekhov.
Thank you.
No problem.
Did you know that?
Hey, Elizabeth,
Yeah.
in my world, you'd be right there looking at her satellite dish.
Dearest, dearest actors, you may wonder why at this, our first rehearsal, I've spoken of my childhood for 3 hours, why I've told you of my mother, the only American to be killed by prairie dogs, and of my father, whose love of literature inspired him to inscribe 3 chapters of Tolstoy's War and Peace on the single convex side of a contact lens. It was then tragically lost at Daytona Beach. These are the threads with which I wove my love of Russian classics and carried here in my heart to San Antonio. San Antonio is to Houston as rural Russia is to Moscow. Oh. The sisters of San Antonio. Their hearts beat with this play. We know what it is to be isolated, to be vulgarized. We know what it is to work. The pain of the sisters of San Antonio. Oh, the pain of this play. Its pain is our pain. So I say to you, on the brink of our first rehearsal, the final lines of Chekhov's Texas play, The Three Sisters. In a little while, we shall know why we live and why we suffer.
That's not the final line, though, right?
I was speaking metaphorically.
The final line is if only we knew.
That is the final line. Thank you, Casey.
I think said twice.
I'd like to move on, if that's all right.
Okay, dear Peter.
Thank you, and now it is my pleasure to introduce our director, Hamish Knopfus, a fellow Pole in recent emigre who has directed 71 72 productions.
Oh, no, you're right, 71.
71 productions, and
Everyone's will make beating heart of Chekhov.
I would just like to say
Make beauty from pain of this life, which is love, which
he
is like
is
sun.
so
You and God will be Olga, yes? You have pain, have lost, radiating lost. Good Olga.
and I would just like to say, and I'm likely to get a little emotional.
Can we go around the room and meet the other actors?
Oh,
So like, you know who we are. So like we're going through a process.
absolutely.
Polly Stephen, which probably goes without saying. Masha.
Casey Mulgrew, radiating with loss, apparently. Olga.
Lisbeth Cartwright, Irina.
Good Ginger, Sorioni, Alan Grace, thrilled to be Andre, James George, the hapless Tusenbach.
Not hapless.
Okay, talk. Introduction's over.
Okay, now it is my turn.
Could I?
You are about to speak to deep love you feel for Chekhov.
Yes, because when I was 15,
Stop! Chekhov is like American fantasy. You make God from Chekhov. You say Chekhov, bullshit, Chekhov, bullshit, Chekhov, bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. From God, we can't make play. From God, we make worship. Worship makes boring play. In this room, you want to know who is God here? Who is God here?
You are.
Very intelligent young actors. God in theater is interpretation of play. In this room, in this time, I, the carriage cannot will be God.
Excuse me?
At home is talking.
This is driving me crazy. I mean, this is the whole problem with 21st century theater. This is the whole reason nobody wants to buy a ticket. We used to get stories, now we get interpretations. The director is not God.
I am
You
God.
are not God.
Toby,
What?
a character is talking.
I know a character is talking, so?
So who says that's the author's perspective?
You are making interpretation.
I don't care whose view it is, it's pernicious.
If I do not get to make interpretation, you do not get to make interpretation of my interpretation. I am artist, you are secondary. I screw you with my art and you try out.
What the hell are you talking about?
Quiet down, little audience. I give you 3 sisters from big souls.
I have never heard such unadulterated, sit here and listen to.
Toby, not now!
Then now what?
You are a part of the audience, Toby. If you keep talking like this, you're going to become an actor, and then you're going to have to come out here and act with us. And I don't think you want to do that. Okay.
Don.
Running a little late.
John Plum, everybody, Vice President of Grants and Contributions at Albert and Sons Tobacco, our wonderful corporate sponsor.
Don't mean to interrupt. Please go on with the art.
Thanks, Dawn. Now we have this opportunity to work with this fine artist,
Great artist.
great artist, and I feel deeply, even profoundly.
Could I just say a couple of things?
Okay, thank you.
Because, well, I'm not part of your world. I'm a businessman. I actually have things to do.
Oh, of course, Dawn. Dawn Blunt, everybody, our underwriter.
This is really a revelation for me to get to see what art's really all about. It's just that, so I wanted to say that Albert and Sons Tobacco is really pleased to make this gift to the community of 4 sisters. Oh, three sisters. Sorry, because Albert and Sons Tobacco is international. We're in 130 countries, but we feel our role in this community is to...
Kill people?
Excuse me?
Your role in this community is to kill people. You target children and African Americans and try to see profit completely independent of any ethics or morality. Oh dear. And by involving yourself in the arts, you have no money and no alternative to taking your minuscule handout. You hope to give people the impression that you're on the side of life, but really, you are just a merchant of debt.
Thank you so much for your feedback. Albert and Sons respects others and their disparate useful points of view. But in closing, I will say personally to you that if you take money from us, it is disingenuous to make a pretense of morality. And not historically, insofar as I understand it, actors were traditionally pickpockets, whores, parasites on the body politic. Of course, given that your pretense, I still have the pleasure of enjoying your morality as entertainment. Gotta go. Good luck with however many sisters you've got.